Okay, hello everybody. I am the Witchatarian and I am here to do your daily dose of tarot. And we focus on love readings. So that is where I am focusing my energy on for y'all. And yeah, so this is the first one. I had already kind of started and my camera messed up. So I had already pulled these out and shuffled and done that for you guys. So I will kind of just go over intuitively what I'm seeing. And this may resonate for some of you. It may not resonate for all of you. I'm going to read hopefully general, and maybe give you guys a little variation here and there where I see. And yeah, so what I'm feeling here, we have this suffering and silence card, moving on, and then recognition and reward. That's a 9, 6, and a 3. If that means anything to anyone, I'm not going to get too much into numerology until I start seeing like numbers repeating. But right now, I feel like there is a huge group of people going through something, going through some sort of breakup, some sort of ghosting, some sort of putting the relationship on hold. I don't feel like the relationship may be over, although we do have the moving on card here. I just feel like for right now, energetically, I feel like it is time to move on. It is time to stop focusing so much on the path or on the past. I feel like this person's staring at the sun, like they're focusing so much energy and so much they're getting still so much from just that person, just the thought of that person, that it's been a real struggle to move on. So I feel like January was very much like hermit mode. We were by ourselves and we were just kind of looking at the past and hoping and praying that it was going to come back to fruition. 9 means fruition, but it's time to move on. And even if we still we may still have hope for this, but it's time to move forward. It's time to put the momentum back in our bodies and take that energy and move forward. So that's what we're doing here. And if you notice, like, she's staring at that sun, but it's like kind of like a dull yellow. It's not quite fulfilling her. But when we're moving on, we're stepping into like this new, bright, brilliant light. And I think we can expect really good things, and especially when we look at this recognition and reward card. So when I don't know how crazy I can get with y'all, but we really do mirror our partners and our relationships. So if we're sitting in this like state of like sadness, yearning, wanting, it's really not going to do anything for us energetically. But if we step into the light and we start putting ourselves first, and we start embracing who we are and taking back our light and our power and not projecting it outwards, and that's, I mean, I can see that the light's coming into this guy here. When we start taking our energetic power and we put it back into our bodies, that's when we see things start to really turn around for us. So that's when we get things like recognition and reward. And I think that in a relationship standpoint means that we're going to find somebody that rewards us, like is our counterpart. And that ultimately is what, I mean, for me, you want that in a relationship. You want your counterpart, so that you're not stealing energy from each other. You are you're raising each other up. And that's my take on relationships. I mean, I feel like, actually I'm going to shuffle these a couple times. I'm upside down. That's kind of where I stand. Like, we don't ever want to deplete from each other. And I think that's when we start, well, when you can really see relationships go downhill, is when you really start taking from each other or thinking that the other needs to fill a need. I'm going to let you know a secret. Y'all need to be happy within yourself within yourself before you can externally exude happiness. So I feel like we're in a transition of making ourselves happy, not looking for that external light with like in somebody. We're looking to go within, and that's where we're gonna really start to we're gonna see changes in ourselves. And when we see changes in ourselves, the universe automatically starts lining up. Okay, so I'm not gonna read these reverse. So I have the Eight of Swords. So yeah, a lot of us have been going through this mental conflict. We've been going through this mental conflict, and I feel like we've got here. It's time. So the Eight of Swords and the Stars. So it's, oh y'all, my deck is like totally upside down. Okay. I want one more. Okay, and then the Five of Swords on the bottom. So I think this pertains to the person still. The person that we're thinking about, the person from the past. We are caught in this loop. We're caught in this loop, and it keeps going around. It's like this constant, like, what did I do? What should I do? I want them back. Should I take them back? Are they coming back? It's this constant loop of an internal monologue. And I feel like that's kind of what's here. Like this, she's cut off someone's head. It's this like, this constant internal in my brain. I can't stop thinking about it, and it's causing us to suffer. And I feel like we might have thought, like, I mean, they were our wish. They were somebody that we really, really deep down wanted. And when we couldn't have them, or the stars weren't lining up exactly how we thought they should, it just brought on even more mental conflict. So I'm going to highly recommend, and this is something that you can do to ground yourselves, because I feel like that's, your guys' bodies are feeling very much in your heads, and I don't feel like a lot of you are grounded. I don't feel like you guys are feeling your body. So I know it's winter for a lot of people, but if you are able to, put your feet on the ground. Ground yourself. Yoga is really good for that. Meditation, deep breathing, those sorts of things. Really grounding yourself and working on yourself. Okay, so I'm gonna get a little more here. Yeah, I feel like that's going to really help you move on, putting yourself into your body and not so much into your mind. Like if you see this guy, his head's forward and that light's kind of, it's shining on his body, on the back of his shoulders, on his heart, on the, like the heart chakra. Yeah, I see a lot of green. I feel like a lot of green. Yeah, just getting into that heart space. Okay. So, yeah. So I feel like, and this is going to be not for everybody, but it's for some of you, but I feel like this person may have contacted you, or may be contacting you in the future. And now times will, like, I mean, it could be a day, it could be a week, whenever you watch this. Time's fluid, we all know that. So I see the Knight of Swords. So somebody wanting to come forward and convey an idea or a thought, or maybe once you get to the moving on part, it's going to be revealed to you why this is happening, and that might give you the closure that you're looking for. So the only thing is I'm going to, and what I see in the cards is I feel like, so we have the Two of Wands and then the Eight of Wands. So I feel like the message that's coming in, although it might be authentic, it might be sincere, it is positive, but I feel like it's going to be unstable. It's not going to be that happy ending you are looking for, at least not right now. It's going to give you something that makes you happy. It might just give you it might just make you feel good in the moment, knowing and giving you some of the answers that you've been looking for, but it's not going to give you the solid foundation that you are ultimately looking for. So the message could be coming in fairly quick. We do have the 8 of Wands, and we got a Cupid little baby with a arrow here. So I feel like it's going to pertain to some sort of love, some sort of past love. And if it is an offer of love, I want you all just to be aware that there are going to be obstacles. Okay? You're not going to just be able to come into open arms with each other. It's going to take either time, or these are people. It's going to not saying that it can't work out. It's just, it's going to take work. It's going to take work. It's not going to be a picnic in the park. At least not right now. Not right now. And like, that's the thing, is I feel like the universe is just telling you to just like chill out, focus on yourself. If this message comes in, then that's great. It might give you the closure that you need, but you also need to make sure that you don't get sucked back in. Okay? Don't be moving on. Don't be moving on. Let this person talk to you and then get sucked back into the phase of, well, staring at the sun until your eyes burn out. Okay? Let's not do that. Although sun gazing is good for you. Okay, so I've got a plethora of cards here, and I intuitively read, so I'm kind of just gonna see where my energy goes and then place them down. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so I do see there is a new beginning coming in for you. Yeah. So this is the new beginning, and this is your energy. You are the Empress. Okay? You may not be the Empress in this moment, but this is what you are striving for. You are and see three. You are striving for clarity in your mind, body, and soul. Like, you really need to focus on your energy and bringing your vibration up, because that's when you're going to either vibe this person right the fuck out of your life. Like, oh, and I do swear, just so you know, you're gonna vibe them right out, or they're gonna vibe up with you, but that's gonna take time. Okay? And when I say that, it doesn't mean you need to tell your person, hey, you need to do this, this, and this, and this so we can be on the same level. No, this is something you're going internally, and if this person is a match to you, they are going to feel that, and they are going to start doing better for themselves. They want to match you. Okay? And now, whether it's this person or not, but there is going to be a message of love coming in for you. And so I really want you, see how she's looking at him? She's been waiting. She has been waiting for this little tiny man on a horse to come and offer something. And he is offering love. Now, I don't know if it's love in a relationship, or maybe it is love for yourself. Okay? And ultimately, that's going to turn into love. So much love that your cup runneth over, and it's going to either be seen by this person, or it's going to be seen by someone else, and they're going to see that you have love to give. Okay? And this looks really good. So we also have justice here. Justice is balance. Justice is, oh, and see how she's got her little bare toes on the ground. She is grounded. She knows what she wants. There needs to be a balance of living in your head, living in your mind, living in your soul, getting connected with nature. She wants you to find that balance. Okay? So she is reminding us that balance is key to get the recognition and reward that we're wanting. But, and now I feel like this is kind of like where your outcome is going here. So the Six of Pentacles. So you have to give a little to get a little. And I like that. That is a law of the universe. Flow, chi, prana, everything flows. It goes in and out. It is how we live. And so not blocking yourself in any way, just letting your emotions go through. And if you do feel something, not getting stuck, just this letting life flow, y'all. Just like let it flow, and you will get some and you will give some, and that's beautiful. Like that's what we're striving for. Okay. And this card is the last one here, and it's the World. Now I feel like when we're focusing on ourselves, it's very nice, but we also need to focus on our external world. Or actually, no, okay, so how we view ourselves internally is how the world is going to look externally to us. So if we are like in a Five of Pentacles mindset, we are going to have that relay out to our lives. But if we have like a Six of Pentacles mindset where we're flowing and we're giving and things are, in and out, and not everything's going to be happy and go lucky, but we're going to go with the flow, and we're not going to get anything stuck in us. We're done being stuck in our heads. We're done with that. And our world is going to start reflecting that for us. So you are going to see, beautiful serendipitous things, and things that people would say, oh, that's a coincidence. Things are going to start lining up for you when you start moving on and into this new way of thinking. It's going to be really, really cool. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Yeah. So this has been your daily dose of tarot. It's a love reading, but I think the theme today was focusing on yourself and getting yourself, loving yourself. It's time to have a relationship with yourself, and that is going to ultimately bring you to the best freaking relationship you could possibly imagine with someone else, right? And this isn't something that's happening overnight. This is something that's happening, step by step. So I feel like this is an amazing reading. So if you like what you heard, you could like, subscribe, and you can always reach out to me. I'll leave my email address in the comments, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.